Part 2 in my series on Chizarira National Park, how to get there. Okay, first thing you need to know, guys, is the roads are very rough in Chizarira and getting to Chizarira. So you're not going to get here without using four-wheel drive at some point, so be prepared for that. There are basically three routes in, one from the west, which is off the main Bulawayo Victoria Falls Road, one from the south, which comes in from Kwekwe going up to Gokwe, and one from the east coming in from Kuroi. I'm going to show you the first and the second ones in detail because those are the ones I drove to get here. I'm not going to show you the third one in detail, although I will show you on the map, but suffice to say that that is definitely, the one coming in from Kuroi is definitely the roughest of the three options. Okay, so let's look in detail at the first option coming in from the west. Coming from Victoria Falls, which would be the same if you were coming from Bulawayo or Bike Bridge, we're going to start by coming down the tarmac road, the main road between Victoria Falls and Bulawayo, until we get to this point here. It's about 160 kilometers. This is called Crossroads. At Crossroads there's a right-hand turn to Det and a left-hand turn that goes up here, Kamativi and Binga. If you come from Bulawayo, it's the other way around. You're going to turn right into this road. And then we go all the way up this. It's a nice tarmac road, no problems, until just before we get to the town of Binga, and then we are onto the dirt. Now this road is a legendary Zimbabwean road that runs parallel to Lake Kariba, and it's hectic, tough going, but it's lots of fun. We go down here, and then at some point we will find the sign that says Chizarira National Park. And then we turn in a southerly direction and head up the escarpment to the top. So you guys are along for the ride. Enjoy it. This is Chizarira. Let's go. Hey folks, just showing you what this main section of road is like between Victoria Falls and Bulawayo. It's generally pretty straight. It's single lane, not that great a road, but it's perfectly good. You can travel about 100, 110 on this pretty safely. There's a few trucks, not much traffic. Just watch out for the livestock though. There are cattle and goats and donkeys that tend to appear on the road unexpectedly. So keep your eyes open and your wits about you. There's usually a police roadblock exactly at the point where you're meant to be turning, which makes it much easier for you to know totally where to go. Okay, so we've just turned off. You saw that sign. The sign says to Det on one side and Kamativi on the other side. We're going in the direction of Kamativi. Whether you're coming from Bulawayo, it's going to be turning right. When you're coming from Victoria Falls, you're going to be turning left, but it's very clear.
Freedom, baby, in your smile. Mozambican beaches in your hair. Sunny days and spillways in your stare and your mind.
Okay guys, 134 kilometers from the main Victoria Falls Bulawayo Road. We've been on tar all the way. We've just turned off. The sign says Siabua. I'll show you the sign. And now the adventure begins. We are on the dirt.
On your lips, the ocean currents on your fingertips. You got honeybees and flame lilies.
48 kilometers down the dirt road from the Binga main tar road, and now we are turning off to Chizarira. The sign says it's 11 kilometers up to the park gates. We're going to go uphill, and on my GPS it says 3 words to describe this road: very bad road. So this is going to get really exciting.
You see, you got every big dream of this
We're 10 k's in now, and it's just getting to the point where the driver's really having a fun time and the passengers are thinking, when is this ever going to end? But it ain't gonna end for a while, guys, so you better just relax and enjoy the views, because let me tell you, the views from this road are utterly spectacular.
These things that I've seen.
11 k's in on the dirt road, and we've reached the gate. This is the entrance gate, the division line between the communal land and the national park. And this is where we sign in. It's not where you go and register and pay your entry fees. We still have to get, that's the park HQ, right up at the top of the escarpment. But this is the starting point. Welcome from here on in. We're in Chizarira. Yay, and there we are. We've just climbed up to the top of the escarpment, Chizarira. Almost exactly 200 kilometers from the main Bulawayo Vic Falls Road. It's taken us about 3 hours to cover that distance, getting slower and slower as we go, but it's been fine. It's been absolutely fine. And here we are in Chizarira now. You can't see much because we're just on the top of the plateau, but wait till you see the view from our campsite. We're gonna go to the office now, do some checking in formalities, and then we will go and find our campsite. Yay! The second option, just off the main Harare-Bulawayo road, is to turn off coming from Harare just before you get into Kwekwe, clearly signposted to Gokwe, and then head up this tar road about 143 kilometers to Gokwe, and then another 135 kilometers on past Gokwe. You'll see the tar road is very broken up at this point. Then eventually you get to the end and you'll hit the dirt. You'll turn in a westerly direction, about 65 k's of dirt, and then you see the signpost for Chizarira. You turn south and you head up the Chizarira escarpment. So the Kwekwe turning to Gokwe is just before Kwekwe if you're coming from Harare, just after Kwekwe if you're coming from Bulawayo. And if you're coming from Harare, you'll see the truckers in on the left and then the sign to Gokwe on the right. Very clearly marked. You turn onto that road and then boom, you are on the way to Gokwe. Well done, you've made it to Gokwe. When you get into Gokwe, you'll see something totally unexpected. After seeing a total garage on your right, you'll then see a Zuva garage on your right and a four-way traffic light. My goodness me. Turn right at the traffic light. You'll see a little sign there, it says Siabua. But that's really the only hint that that's where you've got to go. So make sure you turn right at the light and then you are on the road that will take you up to join the main Lakeshore Road. Here we are, guys. This is the end of the tarmac. We come to the T-junction here. We turn left. We got about another 65 k's of dirt, and then we are at the Chizarira turnoff. If you come from Karoi, you will have come from the right-hand side here at this junction, about 220 k's from Magunje. Then you will have this little tiny 50 meter stretch of tar to get you all excited, and then you are back on the dirt for another 65 k's. All right, we are now very close to Chizarira, but it's dirt road all the way. Here we go. And then the third option, coming up the Harare Chirundu Road, you go past Karoi, heading towards Chirundu, then you take this left-hand turn down to Magunje, little stretch of tar, and then you're onto the dirt. This is one of Zimbabwe's most legendary dirt roads. You're going to go past the Matusadona Range, about 215 kilometers, and then you're going to hit a very short stretch of tar, but then don't be fooled because you're back on for another 65 k's past Siabua, and then you take the turn off heading in a southerly direction up the escarpment to Chizarira.